Okay, so this video is going to be longer than normal, and it's going to start easy, seated, and then it's going to finish more challenging. Okay, so I already have the timer going. So we're going to start seated, okay? And we're just going to start with some easy shoulder rolls back, okay? So it's going to be one long class. Good, I'm just going to do one quick check of the camera. Okay, nothing worse than making the whole class and having to start over multiple times sometimes. So I am making this one on my phone, not the video camera, so we'll see how it works. I miss you guys. I hope you're staying sane. I know it seemed to get better and then worse. So I think they will find a vaccine by January. That's what I think. All right. That's my optimistic thoughts. By January, so I think in 6 months we'll have a vaccine, like the flu shot. We'll speak it into the universe. All right, so we're gonna do 3 sets of that. Reverse shoulder rolls, soup pours, and then the wave goodbyes. These PT exercises only work if you keep doing them. So we're gonna use them as our warm-up. Okay. Good. Wave goodbyes. Take a nice deep breath. Sometimes we get going so fast, you forget to take a nice deep breath. Good. One more round. All right, this time we're going to take the shoulders forward and we're going to alternate, just like you're swimming. We're just going to alternate the shoulders forward. Okay, and you can turn into it. If you scoot forward, more forward on your chair so you can get more range of motion. Good, now arms at your sides. Oh wait, soup pours. I was getting excited. Pour those soups out. Let's do our last set of these and the wave goodbyes. Good. Last set of these. From the shoulder. I can always tell when I'm not doing these enough because this right shoulder will get tight. So make sure you're doing these every day if you have shoulder issues. There you go. Your last set will probably be your best set. Okay, put your arms at your sides, right here. Good. We're just going to raise our arms up and back down. And raise them up. Good. gonna go back to our swim, okay? And take your arms. And just like you're in the pool, you're gonna swim. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're really just focusing on rotating that shoulder, that full range of motion. And you may have to move around on your chair a little bit. I have extremely long arms, so you have to scoot all the way to the end. All right, arms at your sides again. Good, just raise them up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Down. Okay. Good. All right, we're gonna do a backstroke, okay? So same thing. Just gonna take your arms backwards, okay? And now we're not going crazy, just taking the arm around, okay? Obviously, if you were in a pool, your form would be a little different. We're really just working on rotating the shoulder all the way around, okay? We're gonna do that one more time. Last set of arms overhead. Okay, so here. You can also do these laying down on the floor or on your bed, and you push your small of your back into the bed or the floor, and make sure you keep it there the whole time while you raise your arms up and down. It sounds easy, but it's pretty challenging. All right, last set of reverse stroke, we'll call it. It's not really technically a swimming backstroke because the form's a little different, but go ahead and get your arm. Okay. Full range of motion. Remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you stop moving your arms like this, guess what's going to happen? They're going to stop moving like this or being able to move like this. Okay, so we're going to give the arms a little break and we're going to do some leg stuff. So take this left one and we're gonna come out this way. And you're trying to float the leg so the foot is not touching the ground. And you're moving from the hip, sitting up tall, and just floating the leg. Good, and then we're gonna do the other side. If you have back pain, strengthening your lateral muscles, the ones that let you move side to side like this, will help your back pain. A lot of people have pain in their back because they're weak in their hips and their glutes. And specifically this way, side to side, okay? All right, so now we're gonna try to do both feet, okay? So this time your feet will touch the ground. You're just gonna take both feet here and then try to take both feet out and then take both feet in. You almost have to lean back, okay? Both feet out, both feet in. Both feet out. Haven't done these in a while. Both feet in. I'm uncoordinated. Both feet out, both feet in. Both feet out, both feet in. Okay, had to think about those. All right. Go ahead and put your arms over your head. Now it's going to start getting a little bit harder, and see if you can stand up and then sit back down with your arms still over your head. This one, if it's too challenging, you can help yourself up right here, or you can just do arms overhead, okay? Any one. All right, back at the top. Good, we're gonna float this leg. Good, Other side. I stare at the ground too much. Okay, so instead of doing both legs that way, because I think it's going to be awkward for you guys, we're going to lean back a little bit and you're going to take your legs up in alternating forward kicks. Okay? Just bringing the legs up. Good, you're leaning back. You can use the chair if you need to, or support yourself with your core. Arms up. So remember, if you can't stand, you're just doing the arm part, up and down. If you can stand, stand up. Leave your arms up the whole time. These are our overhead chair squats. You take a lot of core strength. Try not to let your hands fall forward. Try to keep them up, okay? All right, one more round of that. Then we'll get our weights. We're just getting warmed up and I'm sweating. All right. Remember, just let that leg float. You're just gonna let it float. Okay, feel it all right there in that outer hip and also the inner thigh when it slows the muscle as you come in. Okay, so this one's working the outer and also this inner, just slow down that leg when it comes in. And those are the muscles we're trying to train. Okay, so slow that leg down as you come in. Good. All right, we're mixing up the leg stuff, okay? So we're gonna take this leg, we're gonna go out, in, and in. Out, in, out, in. So this time your toes are touching the ground and you're tapping. Out, 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 out. Good. Good. All right, one more set. Let's get our arms up and take it up and down and up and down, up, down, and up. Good. Good. Take a quick little break just to grab your weights and keep them, get them close. Okay, but let's do a quick stretch. Just really quick, take the arms up and let it fall. Grab your toes, bend your knees if you have to. Just take a quick little break. All right, so we're on our rest break. Okay, so now we're gonna start the circuit. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and grab your weights. All right, we're gonna start seated in the chair, and we're just gonna start with some easy clean and press. Okay, we'll start seated, and then we're gonna stand. Good. So this time you have your weights at your sides, and we're gonna stand up and down, okay? Good. Up and down. Okay? Up and down. So if you can't do it with the weights, you can always just do it without the weights. You don't even have to come all the way off the chair. You can just push yourself up halfway and come back down, okay? You can always modify it and make it for you, okay? So I'm gonna do the hardest version, but you can always do less. It's not less, it's whatever works for you, okay? So this time we're gonna take the weights and we're gonna come out to the side, lateral shoulder raises. Good, we're gonna do bent over rows, and if you can stand, you should stand, okay? Don't sit if you don't need to. You have plenty of time to sit on quarantine. That's what I'm calling it, quarantine. You lose track of the days. All right, stand up tall, weights here, dumbbell marching. Good, take your arms and legs up. Good. This one's not really gonna have a pattern. We're just gonna hit all the muscle groups until we run out of time. All right, keep going. Good. We're gonna do dumbbell snatch, okay? So you can do them standing or seated, okay? So I'll show you both versions. The standing one goes from the ground and you're going straight up, okay? So obviously, if you're seated, you're just gonna do this seated in the chair like this. And if you're seated, you can do more of a twist rotation. So don't just sit because I sat. If you can stand and I'm seated, you should still stand. Don't just copy me. Okay, so I'm showing the modification, but if you can stand up, don't use a chair if you don't need to. Okay? I already know, you all copied me. I know better. You won't stand unless I stand. I know this, Swan. I'm talking to you. All right, we're gonna sit. All right, we're gonna take the weights. Good, and we're gonna do punches from the core. I am definitely sweating to the point that I wish I would have got a towel. It is warm today, but if I'm sweating, you should be sweating. Okay, let's take those weights and we are gonna take them, let's see where we're at. Tricep kickbacks, elbows in, lean forward and back. All right, we're gonna start back at the top. This is gonna be a little longer than normal class. You can do it though, we're almost there. All right, clean and press, up and press. I tried to send 2 classes last week and the first one did not record. And I had tried multiple attempts. That's why you only got 1 video. So I thought this week I would just try to make one really long one. And hopefully that'll work good and it will upload within a reasonable amount of time. Technology, it's a learning curve still. All right, my phone takes excellent videos, but what happens is I run out of iPhone storage. All right, next step, let's take those weights. We're gonna do dumbbell lateral raises. Up. Good. Arms and legs. This one's great because it works your whole body. It's like total body cardio. You could just do this for an hour and you'd be in killer shape. Or even 15 minutes. All right. Whew. We're going to lean forward and bent over rows, bring it back. Good. Dumbbell snatch. We'll do those seated because I feel like you guys can see me better. Okay. Remember, stand if you can stand. From the ground and up. All right. Good. Take those weights. All right, we're doing our punches. You can do them seated or standing. All right, we're going out. You're going to twist. Okay, so we got a little challenge at the end. We're going to alternate between up downs and dumbbell marching. We're going to do 3 rounds of each for 6 rounds, okay? So up and press and down and up and press and down. Try to pull those weights up as you come up. Okay, this is it. 6 more exercises and it's going to be cardio, cardio. So hopefully this will be Swan's favorite class because this one's a butt kicker and she likes a good butt kicker. And Art. Oh, you guys, I miss you. Keep your arms and legs. Go up, up. Feeling better about this week's video. Last week's video, I was having so many problems with that camera. I think it took away from the video. So this week feels better. Okay. Again with the chair. That's 1. We're doing 3 rounds of that. Okay, so let's have the weights here this time. You're just gonna go down, explode up, and press. Down, explode, explode. All right, explode. Good. All right, we're gonna do kind of like a lateral leg swing march this time, okay? Good. Good, so you're going the same thing. You're gonna go up and out. Oh, this one's different. Okay, we're taking the hips out instead of the knees up. This one takes coordination. All right, with the chair, last one. Whew. We're over 50 rounds. This is like a record. All right, down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down. All right, keep it going. Don't slow down. All right, one more. Now here we go. We're just gonna do straight marching. So you can do as many as you can. All right, arms and legs, get them up. Up, up. Really focus on getting it up. Getting your arms and your legs as high as you can. Going, going, going. Yay! Okay, so that's gonna be the end. The timer's gonna keep going for a second here. All right. We're just gonna do some easy stretching. So go ahead and get in the chair and take your arms up. I am really sweating, so that should be a good one for you guys. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of videoing myself. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably like it about, well, not a lot, but I'm getting better. It's a permanent record on the internet. But for you guys, it's worth it. Okay, so go ahead and touch the ground. Okay, stretch your hips out. Try to be a little more entertaining this time. Hope I didn't talk too much. I didn't want to just be a silent robot. Go ahead and wiggle your foot out, wiggle, 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 until you feel your hamstring. That's the back of your leg. And just reach, okay? And I'm gonna rush through this stretch a little bit because I don't wanna make the video so long. It takes 3 days to upload. So we're gonna pause it and stretch longer if you need to. Don't rush through your stretching. Oh, it feels really good. All right, do a little longer if you need to. One more for the hips. Really sink down and feel your hips pulling apart. Place your hands behind your back. Okay, and try to stretch your arms down this way. And then as you get more flexible, all the way up and over. If you're leaning all the way down, you're also stretching your hips at the same time. Oh, that's great. I'm sweating. I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. I feel like this is one of the better videos, so save it, do it again.